everyone, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. Today we're going to take you through my day, and I'm going to do a what I ate today. And I thought, since I've been promising you that I was going to do that unboxing of my new food prep containers, that's what we're going to call them. I would go ahead and do an unboxing for you at the end of this video so that I can show you what those look like, and then I can use them next week when I do my weekly meal prep. So I started off the day and had my coffee. And again, we've talked about this before, I don't count the points for my creamer, plus I've really cut down on the creamer, so that's a really good thing. So I had my coffee, and then I had my peach pie overnight oats, and those were amazing. I took a picture, I'll show you that picture here. And those are really good. I mean, so good. I haven't had that variation in a while. So I really enjoyed my breakfast. And then I remembered to film the rest of the day. I did take a picture at least of the breakfast, and I was like, oh no, I wanted to film for you guys today. So my goal is to go ahead and try to film a what I ate today so that I can post those later in the week, just to let you know what I thought about the food that I prepped. Sometimes I prep some tried and true recipes, and that's just going to be a really easy day to talk about the food. And then other days it is going to be, talking about a new recipe, because I do try to test out new recipes as I go through. So let me know in the comments if you are looking forward to me sharing those things with you. Now, with my soup, the soup was really good, and I'm sure I'll show you that in a few minutes, but the soup was really good. And if you're looking for a low point soup, this is really one that you need to put on your agenda and on your radar. And again, I'll link to my meal prep at the end of this video, so you can go back and watch that if you didn't catch that one already. But today I decided to do something a little bit different to change it up. So when I made the soup, I just threw in handfuls of kale. I really wish that I would have chopped it first before I put it in, because then I think that it would have been, kind of more spread out, versus trying to get these whole pieces of kale when I was eating it. Still good, the flavor was phenomenal, but I think that it would have been a little bit easier to eat had they been in smaller pieces. I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to tell you right now. So I am going to go ahead and show you lunch, show you my snacks, and then show you my dinner, which is in the crock pot already. So let me let's get on with the what I ate today. Okay, so for lunch today, I'm gonna go ahead and change up my soup a little bit, and I'm making just some chicken breast. So I had 3 frozen chicken breasts in the freezer, so I pulled those out, threw them right into the pan with some water just to kind of get them to cook a little faster and to keep them moist. So what I did is I just threw on some of this rotisserie chicken seasoning. So once those get done, I'm going to chop them up, and I'm going to add them I'm going to add at least one of them to my soup bowl. We'll see how that is, and I'll put the other 2 aside to either use in my soup later, or just to have them just to have them. I don't know if you guys do this, but when I make my chicken breast, I always throw in 1 or 2 extra, so that I have them just for extra. You can use them for so many different things. I could throw them in a wrap. I could throw them on top of my salad. Again, I'm going to throw it in my soup. So you can use them just so many different ways. So always make 1 or 2 extra just to have them ready to go. All right, I'll come back and I'll show you my soup when I am getting ready to eat that. This is my soup that I had done during my meal prep, and let me tell you something, it was super good. So if you're just looking for a vegetarian soup, like I had said in my meal prep video, just go ahead and make that with vegetable broth. But by itself, it was super good. Yesterday, I did add in 1 teaspoon of the Parmesan cheese, so that's where you're gonna get the points from. If you don't add it, it's just gonna be 0 points on blue. So not too bad for that. Today, I'm not gonna add the Parmesan cheese. Instead, I'm gonna add this chicken. So I just went ahead and chopped up my chicken that I showed you earlier. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that right in here. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw it all in. And then, again, doesn't add any points, but it's just gonna thicken that up and just kind of make the soup a little bit different. So that's gonna be my lunch today. 0 points for my soup. What does that bring us to? 3 points for breakfast, 0 points for soup, so I'm at 3 points for today. That's kind of cool. All right, so stay tuned. I'll let you know what I'm gonna have for my snack. After my soup, I decided I wanted something sweet, so I went ahead and grabbed my unsweetened applesauce. So I'm gonna have that while I finished working. Okay, so here is my messy dinner prep. I don't know what else to call it. So I am having these tomorrow carb-wise wraps, and you can see here they are 1 smart point. Weight Watcher math does come into play. So 1 for 1, 2 for 3. So I'm gonna have 3 points of wraps. I'm gonna be having a Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. I'm gonna be throwing some salsa on my wraps. And for our fixings, we have shredded lettuce. This is the cheese that I'm using. It's the fat-free mild cheddar cheese. I've got some tomatoes. We have some shredded chicken taco meat, and that came out of my crock pot here. And then the rice that we're having today is the Seeds of Change organic Spanish style rice with quinoa, pepper, and corn. So I'm gonna have a 1/2 cup of that for 4 points. So once I get my plate made, I will take a picture of it so you can see how that looks all plated up. Super excited. I love chicken tacos, and I also love that it's so darn easy to put together. So yay for easy dinners. Okay, so here is my new meal prep containers. And I don't know about you, but I always just grab a knife when I need to open boxes. It's just a habit. I don't know if maybe you guys do the same thing, but it just always makes it easier for me to grab a knife and go ahead and open things. So here is the inside of the box. Look how many are in there. Hopefully you guys can get a good look at that. There are tons. There are, I think, 5 different sizes. So I just thought I would show you really quick. So we have this size, which I think is the 1.26 cup. And these are gonna be perfect for my husband's egg sandwiches in the morning. So we've got those. I don't know if those are gonna show, but we're just gonna leave them there. We've got a varying array of lids. We're just gonna pull those out. Okay, so then we have this size, and this one is going to be a 2.35 cup divided snacker, which is really cool because of the fact that it has this little section here that you can put your dip. So this will be great for those days that I'm gonna have either chips and dip, chips and salsa, or just, you know, like a veggie and dip. I always go right to the chips, right? All right, so we've got those. Then we have, I'm going to assume that these are 2.9 cup sandwich containers. Perfect size here. So I'm going to set those back there. Ta-da. I think this is how it goes. All right, so then we have this size here. And this size is a 4 cup rectangular. This is going to be nice for salads and those times that I want to put together like chicken and a vegetable or a side or something. And these are they're thicker than your typical meal prep ones, like the ones that I was using before, the black ones. They were a little more flimsy. All right, so then we have one more in here, and we have this. And this one is going to be 3.7 cup divided rectangles. And again, this could be if you had things that you didn't want them to really touch or meld together, you could put something in here. Like if I was gonna do Salisbury steak and mashed potatoes, this would be great because then the mashed potatoes wouldn't get all, you know, all soggy from the sauce. I don't know why that came to me first. Any type of times that you have like a saucy type dish and then a side, this one would be good. All right, so it looks like you have 10 of each. Well, that's easy. There's 10 of each size, which gives me 50 total containers. So I am going to actually rotate my old ones out. I'm gonna get these washed. I'm gonna rotate my old ones out, but I think I'm only gonna pull out 5 of each, and I'm gonna leave the other 5 in this container and see how that gets me. If I need to pull the rest out, then I'll pull the rest out, but I think that starting with 5 should get me where I need to be. Between this variation, I should be able to do all of my meal prep for breakfast, lunch, and snacks. And again, my husband's egg containers are gonna be awesome. So, all right, I think this is where I'm going to end the video, so I'll put this in at the end. So I just wanted to thank you for watching. Let me know if you want me to do more of these unboxings for you as I get new things, and I'll try to include them, and because sometimes I find some cool stuff. All right, so with that said, thanks for watching, and we will see you next video.